1. Express the relation 4, 3, -2, -1, 2, -4, 0, -4. So if we look at just this one right here, which one is X? Remember, they go in alphabetical order. That's right, the 4. And which one is Y? Good. That's 3. So if we fill that in to our table, it's going to look like this. My first one is 4. Oh, but one other thing, before I do that, I really like to have this in order from small to large by my x's, yes? So what I'm going to focus on here is this. I've got 4, -2, +2, and 0. What is my smallest one? -2. Good. And to the right of that, the one that goes with it is -1. Here's my independent and dependent, right? So my next biggest number is 0. What's the dependent variable with 0? -4. See how they're a pair? They're together. Okay, the next number is 2. And that one is paired up with -4 as well. And then our last one is 4. And that's paired up with 3. So ladies and gentlemen, notice how they go in numerical order from smallest to biggest under the X column. Yes? That's how we do our table. Let's go ahead and look at how we do a graph. Okay. So when we graph each ordered pair on a coordinate plane, we look at this and we know this is the same as an ordered pair. Let me try that again. Okay. This right here is the same as an ordered pair. Okay, and so from your 7th grade days, you should remember that if it's positive, this one is our x-axis, this is our y-axis, and if we've got +4, then we're going to go to the right. 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And then this is a +3, so that means that we're going up. Up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And I should have a point right here. That point is 4, 3. Okay. Again, we have -2, -1. So here, x to the negative means we're going to the left. Back 2. And I have a -1, so that means that I'm going down 1. And my point will be right here. -2, -1. Let's do the third point. That's going to be 2, -4. So 1, 2, 1, whoops. Let's see if I can do this. 1, 2, and down 4. So 1, -2, -3, -4. So here we are, to the right 2, and down 4. This is our point for 2, -4. Okay. And then last but not least, we have 0, which means that we don't go to the left or the right when it's under x. And y is -4, so we're going to drop down 4. And my last point is right there on the y-axis. That point is 0, -4. All right. I'm hoping this is like crazy easy for you because you've already done all of this in 7th grade. All right, we're going to talk about, and these are all ways of representing those ordered pairs, okay? So far we've done a table, a graph, And now we're going to do a third way with mapping. Okay? Mapping is very visual. And so we actually just use arrows to tell us which one goes with which. So we're using those same values that we had in the previous problems, right? We had our set. I'll go ahead and write it up here. We have our set, and the first ordered pair is for 3, -2, -1, 2, -4, 0, and -4. And then, of course, my last little curly bracket. So, again, it's important that we list things from small to large in both bubbles, okay? So when I look at all my x values, that's what domain is, right? Domain is x and range is y. And when I come back on Monday, I'll show you a cool way to remember that, okay? So my range, that's all my y values, right? And my domain, that's all my x values. So I'm going to try to make those blue. And I'm going to go from smallest to largest. So here we go with our domain. Smallest one is -2, 2, 0, and 4. Now with our range, our smallest one is -4. But notice that you have it twice. With mapping, we don't list it twice, we just have it one time. And then we have -1 and 3. Those were all my green ones. Those are all the y's. So now in order to be able to tell which one goes with which, I have to draw a little arrow, okay? So the arrow is going to look like this. So 4 goes with 3, right? So I'm going to just draw an arrow that goes 4 to 3. And -2 is partnered up with -1. Now 2 is with -4. And so is 0. So I'm going to have these two pointing at the same -4. So this is our third way of representing a relation. We've done table, graph, mapping, and now we're going to do just the domain and range, and we're going to write it out, okay? So if we're looking at this, this is example 1B in your notes, okay? Still right there. Domain is all about what? If you said X, good job. And range is all about Y. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make all my domain blue. Now, it's in alphabetical order. So, if I'm looking for my x's, which one is it? The first number or the second number? If you said the first number, outstanding. Okay? And in your notes, you would write this. We have our domain, right, in your notes, in a little table. And we just want to list out our domain is 4, -2, 2, and 0. Can anybody point out maybe a potential mistake that I just made? If you said that I didn't line them up in order, you're absolutely correct. Let me go ahead and correct that. We're going to put -2, 0, 2, and 4. And then finally, our range is going to be all of the second numbers in each one, right? The 3, the -1, the -4, and the -4. Again, we don't have to repeat numbers. If it comes up twice like -4, right? So we just say -4, that's our smallest one, and then -1, and then 3. Don't forget to put your little curly brackets to denote those. Those are sets of numbers. That's your domain, and the bottom one is your range. Okay.